What LeBron did this night, it proved to me that peak LeBron was unstoppable, especially knowing what he had to go through to get to this point, especially when he had lost to them, the Celtics, in 2010, despite doing all he could.
And LeBron James' season is over. Is his career in Cleveland over?
And indeed it was. This would be the last game LeBron would play as a Cavalier. Months after made the decision on live television to join forces and play in Miami alongside D. Wade and Chris Bosh, some of the best players in the Eastern Conference joining forces.
But we also know you three kings came down here to win championships. Not one, championships.
Not two.
LeBron, tell us about that.
Not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, not seven. Hey.
I think many of us envisioned where we were when this move happened, shocking the NBA. And many of us saw them dominate the Eastern Conference, winning the East in the first year together. And when facing that same Celtics team in the playoffs, LeBron James showed up big.
Wade, James for the lead. James over Pierce. That might be the dagger.
You could immediately see it in their faces how much this meant to them. Notably, LeBron James, this meant the most to him.
And left.
To the Celtics, who necessarily is still by LeBron James.
14-0 run. A team that couldn't close is going to close 2 consecutive games. That's an offensive foul.
Offensive foul on Delonte West, just going into the chest.
They're the reason why all three of us came together. It's because of what they did, that blueprint they had in 08 when they all came together. So,
that win felt like a monkey was taken off their backs.
A bitter finish to a year that was really championship or failure, according to most people, including the Miami Heat players.
Not only did they lose in the finals, but they lost to an underdog team in what was one of the most stunning upsets in recent history. And doubt even more so seeped in. Could LeBron close? Could LeBron win it all on the biggest stages?
0 for 1 in the fourth quarter with 2 killer turnovers? Are you kidding me?
It was like a Where's Waldo. I didn't even know he was in the game. I'm looking for him, and you're right. There wasn't just, I think people can live with having a bad night, shooting, playing.
This was by far one of the most inexcusable performances, and LeBron rightfully got criticized and scrutinized all the way through in that finals. To this day, people still talk about it. The night LeBron refused to shoot in the finals, right? This is a recent video that came out by Daniel Lee. This was a game that followed LeBron James so much in the offseason, and to this day, people still talk about it.
Tim Duncan has struggled. James, just 7 of 24. Parker has been magnificent.
And especially in 2007, we seen LeBron James struggle to score in the finals. The Spurs rendering him a jump shooter. And it worked to perfection. They were able to sweep the Cavaliers. Albeit the Cavs roster was so terrible around LeBron James that it made it easy for the Spurs to defend him that way.
What do you recall about 2007? And what do you remember about your feelings sitting there on that podium around this time last year after Game 6?
But in the following season, where he sought to reverse all of the doubts, he did. Notably after the decision that he had made in 2010, having said also that he regrets the way he carried out that decision. Well, as we know, the following season was a lockout season, and one thing stood out immediately is how freakishly athletic LeBron was. This guy, if he could put it all together, would easily dominate the league.
Miami is just swarming defensively. Chalmers, alley-oop. James, oh, what a play.
At this point, he had 3 MVPs to his name. It was only a matter of time, you could say.
Coach said, passing up first shots.
Oh, missed on a dunk by James.
But now in year 9, year 2 in Miami, time was ticking for LeBron to get it done. And during this 2012 season, shortened of course, LeBron would show why he's still the best player in the world.
Only his third board tonight. Look out!
Oh, my. Off the bench and 1 starter in LeBron.
Look out!
Different way to score coming off baseline swing.
Oh, he does it again.
This guy, John Lucas, thinks, I'm going to box out LeBron in the baseline. LeBron just jumps over him like he's a hurdle. The Olympics was, of course, coming up in 2012, and LeBron was already looking like he was ready.
Turnover, return. James went under.
And it wasn't just his offense. He was making a case that he was the best defensive player in the world. Now, despite coming in 4th that season in DPOY votes, there is no doubt that he was the most versatile defense amongst the bunch. As you can see him here guarding Gasol. This guy could guard every position adequately. And just hadn't seen that amongst anybody else in the league. A lot of this, though, wouldn't matter if he couldn't get it done.
There's a steal and a drive by Raymond Felton. Knocked away by LeBron James.
LeBron pops out. Howard's on him. Pick and roll it to Haslam. Shot is away. He passed it again.
And at the time, it was popular to criticize LeBron for passing in clutch moments and not being aggressive and himself trying to score.
You've dealt with that so much in Cleveland when he makes the proper basketball play and catches nothing but grief. Can he win, or do people, until he makes that shot and goes 1-on-2, 1-on-3, is he just going to have to deal with that?
You have other coaches that LeBron was formerly being coached by having to answer questions about LeBron passing out to another player for a clutch shot to win the game. And that's not to say LeBron didn't have any clutch moments around this season. I mean, he hit this 3 to tie the game here in 10 seconds to go. And I already know people back then were saying, well, it was just to tie the game. I don't think he would hit that if he tried to win the game, right? In the same game, it was D-Wade that actually hit the game winner here. So again, the doubters, they could be proven right here saying, well, you wouldn't have won this game hadn't been for this shot from D-Wade.
Did LeBron prove anything last night as a closer?
He proved that he can close out a big regular season game.
Even Tim Legler, a guy that's fairly respected in the media, saying, LeBron James, I can't ignore what I saw in the finals last year. Doubts were all over people's minds when it came to LeBron in these moments. Could he get it done when their backs are against the wall? Could he be the one to answer the call? And I'll be honest, this video would not be existing if he hadn't done so. In a postseason run where the likes of Skip Bayless will question whether or not LeBron is a first ballot Hall of Fame player, I don't know how that's possible. LeBron in his playoffs showed why, indeed, he was the best player in the world, and a lot of the media really couldn't say much after this run.
Against Anthony. Puts up a 3. LeBron James from downtown.
Bro, are y'all seeing the score? The decimation that was being placed here? LeBron James by far was the best player in this series for the Heat. You can see here D-Wade, not so good.
They got James playing the point, basically, bringing the ball up. He'll put up a 3. That is it. The fuse has been lit. He's helped this team. LeBron James. James has put in 30 points.
Welcome back to Miami. There's a reason why LeBron James is in line to pick up his 3rd MVP trophy. Not only his scoring, but his ability to find his teammates when they go to that bigger lineup and put him at that point forward position. All you got to do is run the floor.
It was obvious they really couldn't do much against this team, and LeBron making easy work of the Knicks here.
Your 3rd MVP. Magic, Larry, Moses, and now LeBron. Congratulations, LeBron James, the 2000.
Now you got your 3rd MVP. The doubts, I mean, you gotta win it all at this point to seep them out. But in the second round, it was the Pacers that stole home court from the Miami Heat. And not only that, they were winning in Game 3 to take a 2-1 series lead. Oh no. First time they've trailed in a series since the finals. LeBron, his back's against the wall. The Heat, their back's against the wall. Do they answer the call? They need something from LeBron especially to do so.
And Hubie, when I saw you last night, you said you loved what Magic Johnson in our studio said yesterday.
Absolutely.
That LeBron needs to have one of those, and he had one of those.
And
coming up big here in this series, Game 4, scored 38 points and has 9 assists, 17 rebounds, playing both ends of the court. This guy looked He didn't look human at all. LeBron James answering the call after Game 4, scoring 40 points. And in this Game 5 would follow it up with 30 points, 2 assists, shy of a triple-double, and, well, you see it there. LeBron just being comfortable out there in all facets of his game. And with the series ending in 6, they were back in the Eastern Conference Finals, and they were facing a familiar foe, the Boston Celtics. Oh boy!
Especially back in 2008 when James played with the Cleveland Cavaliers. They had that great Game 7 duel, bad pass from Rondo. And James with one of the easiest shots he's had. James fouled by Garnett, his 5th.
And this game was not pretty for the Celtics. Oh boy, it felt like the Miami Heat were going to decimate them in this series. The media headlines the next day. Were the Heat that good or the Celtics that bad? Oh my goodness. The backpedaling begins, folks.
Rondo fakes, Rondo drives. Oh, there's the fake. Flips up, blocked by James. And a 24-second violation.
And in one of the wildest Game 2s that went to overtime here, Rondo scored 44 points. Still managed to lose the game. I don't even know how that's possible. And now the Celtics, they did reclaim home court, winning games 3 and 4 to tie the series back to a piece. And this is another oft-criticized game where LeBron passes it out to another player to try to win the game. Haslam could not get the shot in. And in the overtime, LeBron was committing turnovers, and it didn't look so good for the King here. And D-Wade here going for the win could not get the shot to go. Oh no. Well, now that the series is getting interesting, Game 5 at Miami, you would think, LeBron, this is the game. You got to answer the call.
Without the ball movement, or with it, I should say. James, oh, nice, pretty play again.
And to start the game, so far, so good. 16 points on only 2 missed shots. 9 in the second quarter alone.
As Miami, with a 13-point lead at one point, sees it cut to 2.
LeBron doing his job, scoring 18 of the team's 42 points in the first half. In the pivotal Game 5, both teams showing effort, showing heart. This game clearly mattered to both teams. And it would come down to a few possessions in the fourth quarter to decide who would take the commanding 3-2 lead in this pivotal Game 5.
Rondo now on Wade, gets some help from Garnett. Battier swings it, James for 3. In and out, Wade comes flying in, keeps it alive.
And right here, Pierce getting the ball. The switch gets made. LeBron on Pierce. The crowd stands up. They know this will decide the game. He puts up the 3.
Pierce for 3. It's good. Paul Pierce from way downtown. Struggling all night long with his shot. One of the underrated clutch players in the NBA.
What matters is how the game finishes. And he finished with 8 points in the fourth quarter. Despite LeBron James' valiant efforts throughout the game, they could not get it through to the end. And it would be the Celtics taking home this game on the road. And LeBron now down 3-2 against a team he's familiar with.
And the crowd has gone silent. Certainly disappointment for James, who had 30 points.
And now the series hangs in the balance. LeBron, if he wants to win his championship this season, would have to go in Boston and win Game 6 and win Game 7 at home. Back-to-back wins. You can't lose now. You're on the ropes. Enough with reading in pregame. You got to carry it through in the game. You got to win it all. In the biggest moments, you need to step it up, LeBron.
LeBron James, I love watching you play. It's time for you to do your thing. I've been telling people, and they don't believe me, because they living in the past. Hey, it's your team. You are the best basketball player in the world. It's time for you to say, hey guys, get on my back. We're going to win Game 6, and we're going to win Game 7. Don't defer to anybody. You are the best.
Truth is, from the start, I saw Batman talent, supreme talent, but the intangibles are much closer to Robin. He's Robin more than he's Batman.
Welcome to Boston. On a sold-out TD Garden, it's Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals between the Celtics and the Miami Heat.
When they needed him most, would LeBron James show up for the occasion? That was ultimately the question here. And LeBron James answered this question within minutes.
The Heat's only shooting 29% from downtown. James blows past Pearson, throws it down.
But
Paul Pierce all series long. Having to guard LeBron James. James with the jump shot is good. Clock down to 3. Difficult shot from James. Gets it to go. Celtics sloppy. They've got 4 turnovers. James on the run. Gets inside. Count it and 1. James for 3. Puts it in. LeBron James from downtown. He's got 12 already. And the Heat have scored 10 in a row.
Oh boy. What have the Celtics done? What has the league done? It looks like LeBron means business.
James spins, trying to draw some contact. Boy, what a great start for LeBron. 6 of 7 from the field.
LeBron James did exactly what he should.
Doc Rivers doesn't want him to hesitate then. James, meanwhile, he is knocking down everything. He's 8 for 9 from the field, 18 points, and we still have just under 9 to play in the second.
Gives them
a double-figure game. James tries again and puts it in again. 9 for 10 from the field. James again. He right now is in a special zone here in the first half.
LeBron's shots falling, that's the most dangerous version of him. I mean, look at Pierce having to jump because he's hot right now and he draws his 3rd foul, LeBron does. It's not just Pierce. Rondo even has to jump. LeBron is that much of a threat now. And right here, it gets trapped here. But he's so good, he's able to pass it out to Chalmers for the open 3-pointer.
Turns, little jump hook won't go. James comes flying in. Meanwhile, 9 turnovers. Rondo's tried to make some extra special passes as James hits another.
And LeBron James scoring 30 points in the first half and showing little emotion. He's a cold-blooded killing machine. This guy, oh, this is the scariest I've ever seen him look on the court. Wow.
really a historic first half.
And in the second half, LeBron James adding more to his historical night, scoring 45 points in all kinds of ways, and further demoralizing the Celtics in the process.
And this has been one impressive, dominant performance. James flips it up left-handed, banks it in. He's got 45. A 25-point lead. And one of the great clutch playoff performances while facing elimination.
But the job's not finished. There's one more game to win, and LeBron, he knows this. He has to go back to Miami to get the job done.
The NBA Countdown will have it all covered at 7:30 Eastern. As the Miami Heat with a dominant blowout.
I'm not sure if that was a smart idea from that Celtics fan. This right there should have been the moment we all realized the series was over. When you make history as the first player to do something since Wilt Chamberlain, oh man, you definitely had a great game.
Goes over Chalmers to get it stolen by James. Here comes James, lobs to Wade. Back to James.
Wow, there's something just magical about this one, man. The ways in which LeBron just stared at these dudes' souls and snatched it, quite frankly, is just not human. I'm telling you, this guy's not human.
His 10th rebound to go with 20 points. Drives to the lane. James looking. Drives. Bank shot. It's good. James fires a three. Bang!
Back against the wall. LeBron James showing up in the big moments. What could the doubters say now? Nothing. All they could do is bask in the glory that was LeBron Raymond James. Oh, man. If you guys like more videos like these, consider supporting me on Patreon. Link in the description and in the pinned comment. Thanks again to those donating. But the job wasn't finished, and the Miami Heat would have to face an opponent that might be even more fierce than the one they faced in past playoff series up to this point.
Energy Arena is alive as these fans are delirious about their Thunder.
Big crowd, crazy, energetic Thunder crowd. And this team, wow, they're stacked with talent. Westbrook, Kevin Durant, James Harden, Serge Ibaka. And it would be the dual matchup between LeBron James and Kevin Durant.
Have a chance to win on the road. The Oklahoma City Thunder take game one.
But game one will go to the fifth-year rising superstar Kevin Durant with his 36 points to lead them to a comeback win. And for the third straight playoff series, the Heat down 1-0 this time around, though. And in the game that was coming down to the wire, Kevin Durant here lays it up. Nope, it's a dunk. Westbrook gets it in. Clutch moments here for LeBron as he gets the ball. It's a 3-point game.
James on the drive, on the pull-up, bang shot. On the drive, splits, gets inside, pass, DeBosch on the finish.
And despite OKC's best efforts to make a comeback here down 7, where Kevin Durant would make it a 2-point game with a 3 here, LeBron would get fouled and ice the game with 2 clutch free throws. Oh man, the doubters cannot say anything. Tying the series 1 apiece, stealing home court in OKC. Beautiful.
Harden, meanwhile, loses the ball. James, the drive. Count it and 1. 5. James puts his head down, drives inside and puts it in.
Big clutch shots, big clutch layups. I mean, this guy LeBron James, he was answering the call. And I know he didn't score 30 points in game 3, 29 points, close enough, right? Game 4, also scoring less than 30 points, 26 points. I mean, I guess that's 4 points away, right?
Turnaround, bang shot, 7-point lead. Now Durant back on James, knocks down the jumper. 20 points for LeBron James. He has their last 8 points. Falling down, slipping on that play. Again, he gets up. Obviously not right.
And around this point in the game, he was laboring on the floor after falling hard here on this drive. Oh boy, closing the game even hurt. This guy's one of a kind. Oh man.
Shoot. Tries a 3. Bang! LeBron James from downtown.
And LeBron, he was gassed. He was laboring out there. Had to be helped to the bench. But he did his job. Won them this game 4 to take the 3-1 lead.
Pelosha remains on LeBron James, who gets inside. Count it and 1. Pelosha.
Now in this game 5, LeBron didn't have to do much as the others really did chip in here. And again, that just shows how great LeBron is. He'll get his own offense, scoring 26 points in this one, right? But his playmaking, generational as it is, what makes him stand out amongst others as he's the best player by far because of it.
Regular season, spectacular performances at the most important times, whether it was Game 4 against Indiana, Game 6 against Boston, the consistent, the sustained excellence that he's had.
Himself wide open.
Miller, another 3, 6 3-pointers.
In this game clearly getting out of hand, it would mean that Miami would make true of his desire to win it all, silencing the doubters in the process. There was nothing they could say now. MVP, Finals MVP champion. He truly was now. One of a kind, generational, best player in the world. All those accolades now justifying his rank as the best. And life sure is sweet on the winning side.
The clock hit triple zeros. What's the first thing that ran through your mind?
It's about damn time. It's about damn time.
LeBron James at the Olympics that summer, I mean, he showed that even with Kobe Bryant on the team, that he was the better player here. First player with an MVP, Finals MVP, and Olympic gold medal the same year since Michael Jordan exactly 20 years ago. And believe it or not, LeBron James the following season would put on what I think is by far his best overall all-around season of his career. It's just, he was a bad man. And you think coming off of 3 MVPs, that voter fatigue would hit him. That's how good he had to be. But no, that's how good he was. LeBron James putting up what I think easily one of the best two-way seasons of all time.
Stolen by LeBron James and flushes it down.
Oh, and this Miami Heat team, even though there wasn't much change in the roster, they ended up doing something that historically is insane. They won a historical 27 straight times in the season, and it was obviously led by the greatness of LeBron James that season. This guy LeBron was shooting 56% from the field, 40% from deep. It's just ridiculous shooting, and also his two-way impact on the floor, playmaking. getting steals. By far, this is when his Defensive Player of the Year claim, this was his strongest it's ever been since 2009. This was the most complete basketball that I've seen a player play in my lifetime for sure. And the Heat, they would win a league-leading 66 games, dominating the season.
Very good defense. Wade from behind takes it away. Chalmers, Cole, James!
LeBron easily winning his 4th MVP. Now, the one thing about his MVP season that year was, unfortunately, he was 1 vote away from winning the first ever unanimous MVP that season. He was 1 vote away. The person that didn't vote for LeBron ended up voting for Carmelo, who was 3rd in MVP that year, behind Kevin Durant. And like, respectfully, Carmelo, you shouldn't have gotten that first place vote. And many argue he also got robbed for Defensive Player of the Year this season, with Gasol coming in first, despite LeBron James making a good enough case to win it that year, his best case by far in his career.
One, I don't regret my vote. 8 years later, I still vote for Melo.
Dude, I'm sorry, bro, but yeah, you might have to go. I actually can't believe this guy still thinks he was on the right there, bro. I will say, though, I give him respect for still standing firm on his decision there. And now LeBron in these playoffs, this wasn't by far his best playoff of his career, right? A lot of people love to pick it apart saying, oh, he had some rough stretches in these playoffs and he wasn't as good nearly as he was in the regular season. That was his peak form for sure. And I agree, but let's not act like LeBron James didn't have moments in these playoffs that solidified why he's by far the best player in the world. In the series, I saw Paul George break out and become the star that many people are now familiar with him being. LeBron James, in this game, I mean, he came up clutch.
Battier gets it in. Here's James on the drive for the win.
Again, the haters, they couldn't say anything. He didn't have to make the right play. He knows that he can still get it himself if he sees the opening, and he saw the opening there. Now, many people forget how much LeBron had to carry this team in 2013 in the playoffs. They talk about how the numbers are down compared to 2012, how the efficiency is down too, even though his three-point efficiency is way up. But people just don't think that LeBron was nearly as good in these playoffs as he should be, despite the fact that this was the first playoff run where we really saw LeBron separating himself from D. Wade. D. Wade was weighing down with injuries and whatnot. And LeBron James carrying the load for so much of these playoffs. I mean, it makes sense. You could say LeBron was better in these playoff run, but he didn't have D. Wade averaging 22 points in 2013 like he did in 2012. And let's get to those finals in 2013, where LeBron James started off not really playing that well. Let's be honest with ourselves. 18 points in game 1, right? San Antonio wins game 1, right? And LeBron, that block by Splitter right there. A lot of people don't even mention that.
Parker, thread the needle. Oh, what a block from James! Throws it back at Splitter, who is ready to dunk.
And despite losing game 1, in game 2, LeBron showed that even though he scored only 17 points, he was doing basically everything else for this team to win game 2 and tie the series 1 apiece. Now, game 3 was by far his worst game in the playoffs. He scored only 15 points on 7 of 21 shooting. And of course, the Spurs ended up winning big in this one as well.
4 to shoot, James hits it. Field, James, catch and shoot, line drive, drills it. He's got 19.
LeBron in this game bouncing back, scoring 33 points, and obviously making an impact on both ends.
The fake there, gets in the paint, nice pass to Duncan, blocked by James. Ray Allen leans in. James the rebound, back up and in off the glass. Splitter stolen by James. James kicks it back out. Cole up top to Allen. Fake. Three-pointer. Knocks it down. Up top, James. James, the two-point jump shot. Minute and a half remaining. James pulls up. And he is back in rhythm. That he was in a funk. 28 points tonight. James again. 30 points for James. As we're under a minute remaining. James caps it off by nailing a three. Miami Heat dazzling tonight at both ends of the floor.
And the Spurs, they were able to win Game 5, taking the commanding 3-2 lead. And going into the fourth quarter, LeBron not having that good of a game, scoring only 14 points up to this point. LeBron was terrible, shooting 3 of 12 in those 3 quarters. Oh, man. The game to win and LeBron struggling. Where was the offense going to come from? LeBron, we need you. They're going to win it all if you lose this one. LeBron, please.
6 to shoot. Chalmers behind the James on the flush. James charges across the lane out to Chalmers. Chalmers in the paint. Off balance. Wild shot thrown down. James backs in. Left-handed. The dribble drives inside to Duncan. Blocked by James. What a rejection. James on the drive, leans in, banks it in. Down, he's done well so far in the series against him. James drives and finishes. James catches, fires a 3, way off. Rebound tipped, still loose, picked up by Miller. Back out to James, another 3. It's good.
LeBron up to this point, scoring 16 fourth quarter points. 2-point game. Spurs get fouled here, and Kawhi Leonard would miss the first free throw. And after making 1 of 2, it will be a 3-point game with the deciding bucket here. LeBron to tie it.
James catches, puts up a 3. Won't go. Rebound Bosch. Back out to Allen. His 3-pointer. Bang! Tie game with 5 seconds remaining. Here goes Parker. Final seconds. Parker on the drive. Puts it up. Overtime here in Game 6.
Thanks to LeBron's heroic efforts and Ray Allen's big shot, the Miami Heat, it feels like all momentum is on their side now.
Cross-court pass to Green. Green blocked by Bosch. Game over.
The 4-time MVP went from averaging less than 17 points a game the first 3 games of the finals to averaging 30 points a game the last 3 games with the big shots hit. Obviously, Ray Allen takes the headlines. But the way this series would end, Game 7, LeBron saving his best efforts for last.
Game on our home floor to bring home another championship, man. This is everything that we worked for all season long. All the sacrifices we've made to each other, dog. Every single day, dog. Every single minute. It's going to pay off. They say hard work pay off, man. So let's make that statement become true.
And the Bullets won in 78. Nice pass. And then James converts it.
Energetic.
James and a foul.
But the ball's come to a stop a lot more.
James for 3. Tonight, Ray Allen picks it out. James sets 3-pointer. It's good.
Then San Antonio has.
They're packing it in like they did earlier in this finals. Wade spins, fires, shot off the mark. James easily tips it in with
the 3 fouls.
Inside Wade, try to get it to James. Parker deflects it. James steps wide open for 3. That's 3 3-pointers for LeBron James.
The Spurs giving LeBron all the open space to shoot those 3s. And boy, would he make them pay for it.
Allen off the screen. James will try another 3. Puts it in. LeBron James, 4th 3-pointer.
That's your skill level.
Leonard daring him. Ray Allen and James. Again, look how far off they're playing. He'll try it again. It's good. LeBron James making the Spurs pay.
3. How much longer do you cushion it?
James drives hard to the basket and draws the foul.
LeBron making a statement. Obviously, this is a years-long thing with the Spurs, leaving him open. They did it in 07. It worked perfectly. They tried doing it here in this Game 7, and he's making them pay. Oh, boy. And I think that's what's scariest with LeBron. His peak athleticism paired with this shooting ability that he picked up in this season, 2013.
Largest lead is 7. That were the Spurs in the opening minutes. James pulls up, puts it in. James kicks it out in the corner. Battier puts it in.
And the Heat with the lead, with the clutch moments coming in with 5 minutes to go. LeBron, carry us home.
James puts it up, knocks it down. James looking. Duncan picks him up. 6 to shoot. James. It's good. 33 for Parker on the drive. The floater won't go. Duncan the rebound. Throws it back out and stolen by Chalmers. Here comes James. Drives. Kicks out Battier for 3. Bang!
And despite the barrage Miami was putting forth, the Spurs still made it a 2-point game with less than 40 seconds to go. LeBron James with the ball. What will he do in these final moments to clinch it, or will he miss it here?
And they're not going 2 for 1, it doesn't look like.
James pulls up, puts it in, 4-point lead.
And that was the dagger, ladies and gentlemen. Tim Duncan knows it. Everyone in the arena knows it. That was the winner right there. Cemented LeBron as an all-time player right here.
That improvement to take advantage of the way San Antonio was guarding them, he has responded in a huge way.
Back-to-back elimination games. He shines once again.
This was the ultimate statement game from LeBron James. Game 7, down 3-2 in the series, and making shots that people were daring you to shoot. This was the moment in his career where nobody could ever question how great he truly was.
I'm putting all the pressure on my chest, on my shoulders to come through for our team. To the end, man.
To the last second.
To the last second.
To the last man.
To the last man.
Everything, in my opinion, that would come after was just another cherry on top of what was an illustrious all-time GOATed career.
Every time our back is against the wall, we respond, and that's what we did tonight. To be a part of something like this is something you would never be able to recreate once you're done playing a game.
And again, thank you to the patrons that are generous enough to donate. Here are their names, shouted out right here. If you want to join the illustrious club, be sure to click the link in the description on the pinned comment. If you guys want to see more, there's a video right here. If not, I hope you guys have a great one. Peace out.